The reflection of light losses in optical systems with a large number of surfaces, like complex lenses, can reach up to 70% and even more. The same for the visible spectrum at the wavelength of I equal 400 to 700 nanometers. Even with the standard incidence of the air optical medium interface could amount to 10% of the incidence radiation intensity. Multiple reflection from refractors causes generation of diffuse light inside the devices. This results in poorer quality of the images developed by the optical systems of the respective devices. This undesirable notion can be eliminated with the help of anti-reflection coating. The anti-reflection coating stands for decreasing the reflection coefficients of the surface or optical parts through applying one or several non-absorptive films. Anti-reflection coating is a result of the interference of light reflection from the frontal and rear sides of the anti-reflection films. What happens is the reflected light waves cancel each other out, and thus the intensity of the passing light increases. If we use one anti-reflection layer for best effect, the reflective index of the anti-reflection film should be equal to the square root of the reflective index of the optical lens class. The film thickness should be equal to 1/4 of the length of the wave normally of the center of the visible spectrum. The best material for anti-reflection film is the barium fluoride, which has an extremely low reflective index. In varying the anti-reflection film thickness, we can move the reflection minimums to various spectrum sections. This technology is often used in laser equipment. The multi-layered anti-reflection coating involves application of up to 15 films made of various materials and characterized by different reflective indexes. Reflection losses in such systems amount to less than 0.5%. Their quality is much higher than that of the optical equipment with just one anti-reflection layer, since they have a low dependence on the reflective ability from the length of the visible light wave. They also help to substantially decrease the color error. This technology is used in photographic equipment and telescopes. We can easily recognize the optical equipment with multi-layered anti-reflection coating by the purple color of lens reflection. This is caused by the fact that the engineers try to minimize the reflections in the center of the visible light spectrum, and reflections with the wavelength of the spectrum edge. Red and purple colors are created. Depending on the application technique and the composition of the anti-reflection coating, it can be physical, spraying, and chemical etching. Apart from the anti-reflection layers themselves, the multi-layered anti-reflection coating also normally contains auxiliary layers that improve adhesion to the glass, serve for protection purposes, etc. Equipment of the kind is rather expensive, and the films get easily damaged. That's why such equipment needs special care and protection from contamination and dirt.